things that happened really important was that, so we're out the 50s. That guy named Vern Gagne, he wanted to be NWA champion. That really, he wanted to be NWA champion. And he was extremely popular all around the country. This was in his traveling days, Brian. He was all over the country. I mean, people don't realize this, that before his own company, he wrestled in Boston, he wrestled in New York, he wrestled in Texas, he wrestled in Florida, in Atlanta, out in California, Pacific Northwest, Vern, Oklahoma, you name it, Vern traveled. And Greg Gagne, his son, he's told me stories how they literally lived in a travel trailer when they were kids, when Greg was a young lad, that they would travel with Vern and Mary, his wife, and travel around. And Vern was the real deal as well. The amateur champion, represented the Olympics in 48. He was an alternate. And but stressed, we all know he stressed that amateur wrestling background. And so it was always a natural that Vern should be a contender to Lou Thez, who had Lou had the NWA title a really long reign for most of the early 50s up until about 57. And he personally went to Sam Muchnick and said, let's take it off of me for a while. They wouldn't put it on Vern. And it was Lou. Lou didn't want to put Vern over. And here's the other rub. Vern didn't want to put Lou over if he didn't have to. And then their other claim was that Vern was too small to be the NWA champion. Now, he had held the only other title that the National Wrestling Alliance recognized. They never recognized tag team champions. And I'll talk about that in 1 second. But the other title they recognized was the World Junior Heavyweight title, which we all know, if you look at history, Danny Hodge practically owned for a long, long time. But Vern had it in the 50s. When he dropped it, he wanted to go to the heavyweight division. And Muchnick and Lou and other powers that be just said, well, Vern's too small to represent the NWA as its world champion.